my calf was cramping up a little bit, so I just pulled up.
Braxton, what do you think separates you from the other receivers in this draft, in the obvious sense that you have that multiple skill?
This all season, I felt great, but now I feel even better to even show you guys, what I'm capable of playing inside receiver, outside receiver, against the best DBs, man coverage and beating them, with the ease, is just, just putting the time and the determination how you want to perfect your craft. It shows on the field. So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks after the Fiesta Bowl. I know how to go to the Senior Bowl. I had a lot of things I want to check off, leaving the Senior Bowl. The thing was, I want to show them that I can play outside receiver. I can beat any man coverage, separation, speed, strength. Just running the crisp route that they wanted, how they want it to be run. So.
Braxton, I think you weighed in at 204, if I'm not mistaken. Is that a little bit down from where you were, as a quarterback and also?
Yeah, it feels a lot better at 204. I tell you that.
Yeah. What is
especially my legs. The difference, man, is a lot more energy, a lot more explosive, and I feel like a receiver now. Just the way my body is right now. Because at first I was 215. I was kind of struggling, with the conditioning with my legs, and just getting acclimated playing receiver. From quarterback. At first I was trying to maintain 215. It's a good weight, but I still want to, maintain, my energy level to get through practice, to get to a game. So that wasn't working out in camp. So I had to shed a lot of body fat, a lot of pounds, and just get into shape for a receiver.
You talk about the physical transition to the position. How much of a mental transition was there, and does any part of you still think of yourself as quarterback?
Nah. From now on, I'm a receiver. That's how I think, and the thing I really want is to see that in my position. I always want to is just be the best I can be, and the sky's the limit. I'm still working on my craft every day. Working with the Cowboys coaching staff, hell of a coaching staff, especially working with the receiver coach. He's a great coach, man, and just learning from him now, and I'm picking up everything, and some stuff come naturally. And, some stuff, you got to work on, like technique-wise, That's what I've been doing after the Fiesta Bowl. All technique, making sure I get my hips down, make sure I, punch my route to where it need to be and accelerate out, get your hips down, and, come back to the ball where the quarterback wants you to be at.
So how much conversation have you heard from maybe NFL scouts or personnel people about, the options that you would present, packages you could be involved in, again, with possible throws involved that other receivers can't?
Yeah, man, just bring a different type of aspect to the game, and I feel like every team needs a playmaker. So they mentioned like, man, you can do it all. You can be back there playing punt returner, be in the backfield, being a decoy, and just playing inside and outside. So it's a great feeling, just being able to do that stuff too, and still learn at the same time. And it's just God willing, man. I pray for things like this, and just work at it, and just the best I can be.
Braxton, how difficult was the transition from quarterback to wide receiver?
Only thing was my legs, man. That was one of the main things I really was struggling with, because in camp I strained both my hamstrings. I'm like, man, something ain't right. Probably my weight, my diet, or whatever got to change, and that's what happened. I made a transition to change my diet before the Virginia Tech game, and shed a lot of pounds and body fat. So I felt great starting out the season at this weight.
Braxton, you must have gone against Noah Spence more than a few times in practice at Ohio State.
Yeah.
What kind of pass rusher is he?
He's a great pass rusher. He's fast. He's especially fast off the line. He's a gifted DN. He can play linebacker, I feel like, whatever. But we had our times, man. He got me. I got him a few times, and just going against the best, man, make you into a different type of player at times too. So, he's a great guy.
Have you talked to him since he got?
Yeah, he just got done eating. What is it? I don't know if it's lunch right now, dinner. What they call it, dinner? 6 o'clock dinner. That's what I was just in there talking to him. So he's in there eating.
Is he a guy you pull for after all he's been there?
Absolutely. I never lost my faith in Noah. He probably just got caught up in the young the young years and, partying, just being immature sometimes. But he's a great guy. He's a great kid. Other than that, he just needed to clean it up, and that's what he did. I'm sure he learned his lesson or whatever, and, it's showing that he is. And we stayed in contact the whole year. And I said, I can't wait till we go to the Senior Bowl, actually show what we about, things like that. So we had a lot of goals set for each other. And that's what we just talking about. And, seeing him smiling, being happy again is just, that's like my little brother. So, it makes me feel good, too, that, he's overcoming obstacles that he faced.
Can you talk about what it would be like to wear the Ohio State helmet one last time on Saturday?
Feels great, man. Every day. It feels great to see the Buckeyes, representing on Saturday one more time. And, there's a couple guys out there, wearing a Buckeye helmet for the last time. So it's a blessing, man. That school is amazing. And, went through a lot of situations, overcame them. And just wearing it, just feels great, man. This is, this for the last time. And so it's a lot of thankful things that, goes on wearing that helmet.
Which DBs got your attention through the first couple of practices?
My man from Minnesota, man, he's very aggressive, man.
Well, he's a dog, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm like, man, you don't get. How many flags did you get this year? So that's what I asked him. Like, man, how many flags did you get this year? So, just going competitive, man. So sometimes, you might get a hold, you might get a push off and things like that, jibber jab. But we cool after the field. So I love the competition. Him and the dude from Virginia. So.
Somebody was mugging you in one of those routes today. Saw you get a little.
That was him.
That was okay.
From dude from Minnesota. Man. Yes. I'm like, golly, man, get out of here. You yeah. Like, are you nervous or something? God. But nah, just making jokes, man. This is fun. So it's competitive. So,
Braxton, what kind of player are you? How would you describe yourself to NFL fans?
I'm a team player, man. Whatever the team needs, I'm going to succeed at. And, whatever the coaches ask me to do, I'm going to make sure I take the coaching in and make sure however they want that route to be run, I'm going to run it exactly how they want it to be run. Make sure I get separation at the top, though. So, I'm a team player.
How much confidence did you gain after that season opener and the legendary spin move, scooping the ball off the ground? Was that a big leg up for you?
Absolutely, it was. It absolutely was, man. Coming off a tragic situation with my shoulder, switching positions. People like, man, you don't know if you can do this, do that. I got, there's a lot of, social media questions about me if I can do this. So, I really want to, do something like that. Absolutely on Monday Night Football, everybody watching it in a I don't know if it's in the world, but college football nation fans, things like that, man. That's what you pray for, and it happened. And I was ecstatic, and it was just a blessing to be out there playing for the last season. Just doing what I was doing it amazed me, and how I overcame the situation, and it's just it was a lot of emotion in the locker room after that game too. So I was very happy. Very happy.
I'm sorry. Have you thought about what the difference might have been had Tom Herman been running the offense this year, not only for you personally, but also for the offense as a whole? Would it have been a major difference in your mind?
And Tom, he's a whiz. I'll tell you that right now. He's a genius at what he do, coaching the whole team. This year he did the same thing he did at Ohio State with the quarterbacks. I went down and JT stepped in, and he did his thing. Then Cardell came in, he did his thing. So he's a whiz, man. So. We missed that. We missed that this year, and I respect him because he had to do what he had to do to go where he wanted to be in life too. So we missed him. Sorry.
Braxton, is there one phrase that Cowboys coaches are telling you and the receivers, anything they're harping on the most?
Yes. Stop doing too much in my releases sometimes. Just use my speed because it's a scary thing when I use my speed. So. Jason, Coach Jason, Gary, so he was like, it's a good thing when you use the speed now, huh? Yeah, you get a lot of separation, so start using it. So it's a lot, there's little details like that, so that's why I started catching on, so use my speed.
Braxton, what can you tell us about Travis Powell and who he is as a player when he'll bring you an NFL team?
My man Tyvus, man, did you get a chance to talk to him?
No, I didn't yesterday.
He's a character, man. So he bring all type of aspects to the game, with going to a team in the locker room, getting along with the guys, with the coaches, his work ethic, the way he played, safety with a broken wrist amazes me too, because he's a dominant player, and he had 2 picks, but they took one away. I think it was because Joey got personal foul, whatever. I don't know whatever they call it.
You mentioned your speed. Are you going to run in Indy?
Absolutely, yeah.
Any idea kind of?
It's gonna be a low 4.3, but my goal. I like to set goals for myself that I'm like, man, I want to get there. I want to do this, but I don't know if it might come true or not. But I want to run a 4.28, 4.29. So I feel like I'm capable of, because I ran a 4.36 when I was 215 playing quarterback, and I had bad eating habits too. So now I'm on a strict diet, working out, training hard, and weighing 204. So hopefully we see it.
What have you learned from Coach Dooley this week, your position coach?
Man, the way he coaches the game, I love it. The way he coaches receivers, the way he coaches techniques, how he get his players, ready to be ready for a practice, the way he, go over the practice, the routes. Because, we ain't know this play, but we ain't get a chance to even look at it. But, the first day we did outstanding. And he did his outstanding job coaching receivers, getting us ready to line up, the guy, the X, the Z, the F. So guys really wasn't out there confused. So he's an amazing coach.
Any of those quarterbacks out there impressed you?
What's that?
Any of the quarterbacks out there that have been throwing to you, anybody impressed you?
There's so many quarterbacks out there, man. Sometimes I really don't forget. Yeah, sometimes I really I'm just looking down like, make sure I'm doing what I'm doing, make sure I'm doing what I'm doing. So sometimes I see on 707, I think I caught a lot of balls from Kessler today. So a lot of guys is out there doing their thing, man. So praise them, because it's not easy coming in there calling a play, them long plays, and actually knowing what side to read and things like that. So they all doing their job.
I saw you filling out a questionnaire outside. How hard is this process, or tiring has this process been?
It's not tiring. I love it, man. I'm just blessed to be here, absolutely playing the game that I love. So I don't take none of this stuff for granted. I love it. So.
You mentioned